Welcome back to the Clash at the Roundtable. I'm your host, Rue.
It's your boy, Big Boss.
And today we got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lo. Go by 404 Lo on social media, and I'm here representing my brand, the 404 Lab.
Okay. We in ATL, baby. ATL shot.
I mean, what's really good in Atlanta?
Was not good. Like, I'm pretty sure.
The Braves,
wait a minute.
Falcons, the Bulldogs.
Well, you just named two
Georgia
champions. You just named two champions in your
the
breath.
The Atlanta Hawks.
We beat y'all though last season, so I think you as a Knicks fan, I think you probably want to recant that statement.
Wow.
I don't think y'all want no business or no smoke with that boy Trey.
Trey was cooking y'all boys, bro.
Man, and by the way, Julius Randle, sorry. So I'm sorry.
He trade his bitch trash.
Hey, they gonna have to trade his bitch ass. It's all about RJ. I'm just saying.
He's actually proven me wrong a lot more this season. RJ, he's definitely growing. I'm still bitter that they let my boy Cam go. To y'all, I really did like Cam.
He wanted to come play with RJ in the Big Apple.
He's not even doing it.
I was getting upset though because they like y'all sorry anyway, and when my boy wasn't getting playing time, and I was confused. I'm like, y'all suck anyway, so why he not getting?
Wow, this is an insult. What's going on with this? Like, God,
I just play.
Like, dang.
But I've noticed that y'all been getting a lot of games on prime time, and I just couldn't understand why.
Cause.
Y'all sorry.
Yeah, they trash.
I mean, who really wants to mess with the Knicks? I mean,
y'all have nobody that nobody fears nobody on that team.
Y'all the 10th seed, ain't it?
Huh?
What y'all 10th seed right now?
I don't even think y'all in the play-in.
Yeah.
Look, y'all slip up. Keep fucking with the Knicks. I'm just saying. Keep fucking with them. Just saying.
Yeah, y'all 11 right. Y'all number 11. Y'all not even in the play. Y'all didn't even play in, bro.
Don't worry about it. We ain't that far from it, man.
Yeah.
The season don't end today.
It doesn't.
So I'm just saying, we can still get in.
Yeah.
You know.
I think y'all team is gonna go as far as y'all star player takes y'all. And since he's not really a star, that means it won't be far.
Oh my God.
Who, RJ?
No, Julius Randle.
Oh, he's not the star. RJ the star on the team.
Exactly. Who gives a fuck about Julius Randle?
And that says a lot.
I'm just saying. Like, who gives a fuck about Julius Randle? The nigga throws a 10 for 10 to every fucking game or so I'm just saying.
It's really sad.
Like, come on. Atlanta ain't doing too tough anyway. So,
I mean,
come on.
I mean, they have. I would say this about my Atlanta Hawks because I love them dearly, but they have disappointed me a lot this season.
They trash.
It's like sometimes it's like they're really hard to watch, but then sometimes they really fun to watch, like when they own. But one thing I can say, even though sorry or good, I must say going to Atlanta Hawks game is probably one of the top experiences that you can experience when you're here.
Man,
It's a really great atmosphere. It's really fun. The arena and everything. So maybe next time you're here, you should probably check out a game.
Man, if it ain't my Knicks playing, y'all, I don't want to.
I guarantee you will have a good time. Like out of all the teams,
I don't want to see.
Out of all the the teams that play here, I would rate like going to Atlanta Hawks game is. I can't even say because Atlanta United games are really really fun.
That's the only good thing.
They're really it's really fun too. So
that's the only thing y'all got going. That's good.
You tell you a New York nigga.
Because, I mean, we naming stuff like we actually winning this stuff down here. I don't know what y'all doing up there.
What are y'all? Wow.
In your same breath, you just named two champions. So
y'all just finally won something.
It doesn't
y'all
matter.
Act like y'all really doing something.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all let first baseman go and Freddie Freeman, something like that?
I mean.
Y'all let him go to the Dodgers.
And then what do we get in return, though?
Nothing.
We got Matt Olson, and I think that's pretty good.
He's trash.
He's not trash.
Trash.
He's not.
Trash.
You have a lot of energy for our Atlanta team and
does.
not focusing on your own sorry organizations that's not winning.
Man, come on. Let me know when y'all get 27.
I don't need a history lesson. We're talking about now.
I'm just saying.
And I hopefully,
we coming for
y'all
28.
Okay.
We coming for 28.
Okay. We're going to see, but we're World Series champions over here, okay?
For right now, for the moment.
Yeah. And we're national champions, too, so put some respect
on it. Oh, that was a fluke.
It wasn't a fluke.
That was a fluke.
At the end of the day, you can't take it away from us.
That was a fluke.
It doesn't matter.
Guess what? I guarantee y'all ain't
Who your college team?
Roll Tide.
See, he a band.
That's why.
He a
That's why
bandwagon
you're
fan.
salty.
He is not a real fan.
You know,
First of all, time out.
This is coming from a Gators fan?
Wait a minute. So you
What?
just
Hold on.
we just talked about you're a Seahawks fan,
Yes.
a Yankees fan,
Yes.
and a Alabama fan.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
screams bandwagon.
How?
Because you're all over the place and you're from
No.
New York.
Eh?
So you don't like
So
like,
okay, I'm gonna say this: when you look at New York, there's no college that's really worth playing. Saying, "Hey, this is a football."
So you
thing and stuff
bandwagon
like that.
for like
no, it's not.
You just bandwagon for Alabama. I mean, unless you from there, like born and raised, I don't be respecting them folks.
Why
I'll
you-
be bandwagon.
Bruh,
You all the way
let's
from New
look at
York.
the city of Atlanta. Period. A lot of people that's not even much from Atlanta is claiming Atlanta right now. Like, let's be for real. Do you
Well,
really
what you
respect
mean?
that? Come on.
Well,
now.
Atlanta is a huge transplant city.
Then-
so you don't have a lot of people that are from. And let me clarify the record because clearly,
Okay,
according to
I'm
Amaretta, I'm not from Atlanta. You know, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. That's okay. We
Because
gonna
I mean, y'all, what's that girl name? Omarosa or something like that?
Amaretta.
Yeah.
Omarosa, whatever her damn name is. Talking about not from Atlanta and shit like
Yeah.
that. So like, literally, she dissed everybody in the city that's really not from Atlanta. So how do you really feel about that song?
I think it was really funny. I think what they intended to do was to build up like hype around that and get like everybody talking about it. And what did that do? It got everybody talking about like, oh, that's not Atlanta. Like, oh, that ain't Atlanta. So I think that was great. I think it was good marketing for them to do that. But as far as like the people that's from like the outskirts or Metro Atlanta, well, me personally, I mean, I didn't feel no type of way because the people on the different sides of town, they always rep where they from. Like if you meet somebody from like the south side, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm from either like I'm from Clayco, I'm from Old Nat, I'm from College Park. They're gonna tell you where they from. You meet somebody on the east side, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm from Decatur, I'm from Stone Mountain and stuff like that. So that's kind of how we really do. But if I'm traveling somewhere, going out of town somewhere, when somebody be like, oh, where you from? You know, we gonna be like, oh, we from Atlanta. Not saying like we false claiming, but you're not gonna know if I say I'm from East Point or if I'm from College Park. You just know Atlanta.
All you gotta do is just show a map.
Folks don't even look at maps. Folks don't even like to read, so I know folks not gonna
shit.
pick up a map. you show a map, and folks gonna be like, I mean, I don't even know how to read this. So
Yeah, we don't read.
yeah, so
Who don't read?
Us black folks don't read.
Shit, you by yourself.
Nah, some of us don't read, dog.
Some of us don't, but you by
Some
yourself on
don't.
that one.
Most of us don't read.
Do not claim all black folks on that one.
Nah, it's I wouldn't even say like if it's like a culture or like a race thing, but in general, people don't read. And I know y'all know through
Yeah,
this
facts.
pandemic, y'all have seen people have shown their true colors when it comes to stuff. So yeah, and you could put something dead in their face and folks still gonna dispute
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
yeah, folks just
I think people just like to argue.
for sure.
Like, if I'm gonna say this: Atlanta people just revert where you originally from. Like, shit, you from?
Bro, you talking a lot of shit, and we in Atlanta right now.
But that's the thing. But
Like,
here goes the
this is
thing
coming
people
from.
do.
You gotta understand. This is coming from a New York nigga.
What you gonna do if somebody do something to you, dog?
But,
Okay.
But
I only
see,
got
that's the
12
thing.
bullets, my goddamn.
People have been repping where they from, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's like the crazy part. Folks be like, we been saying where they from, and I know she did like a remix with Mulatto. And if you ever listen to
I never
Mulatto
heard of
music,
him.
or excuse me, Big Lotto, if you ever heard her music, she always say Southside Clayco, like putting on with that. So it's just like some people getting offended because they be like, bruh, if it wasn't for a lot of the creatives, artists, entertainers, other people from the outskirts, would Atlanta be where Atlanta is today without those people?
That's like New York.
So-
New York would not be where it was without Harlem. So
Yeah, so it's like Atlanta, we all about like we're not really divisive people like that. If I know some people gonna be like, no, that's not true, But like inclusion, like anytime like somebody like is on, we gonna be like, oh, shawty from he from this part of town. So we kind of like embrace everybody. So like when the song came out and everybody was like, kind of like being a little divisive. So that's why some people was mad. But me, myself, I thought it was funny. It was a lot of jokes, and it just made social media fun that day because of the jokes. Because they was like, how you talking about what's not Atlanta, and you over there in Truist Park filming the video? Like, why you ain't go to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, or why you ain't go to State Farm Arena? So I think that part was a funny part of it by her filming it at Truist. So
she still got the remix to do though. So technically she could put it in though.
She already did. That's the thing. When what's the name did, like when I heard the remix with Mulatto on there, it actually like Mulatto ripped her part. Like she did it. Like hers was like that shit was bomb. Like she did. I thought Amaretta probably should have redid her verse so could have matched that energy, but she didn't. But I think it did. I think she was at the Atlanta United game last week, and they was promoting that they was like Amaretta from Sorry Not Sorry.
So what made you start your clothing line? Like, what's your clothing line name?
It's the 404 Lab.
404. What made you come up with that name?
So initially, I kind of worked backwards with it. I had came up with an idea about how do we pronounce Atlanta?
Yeah.
So when you see it how it's spelled, you be like, okay, Atlanta is how somebody was like, oh, Atlanta, and we be like, that's a clear indicator to let somebody know they not from here, because how you pronounce it. So I'm like, how do we pronounce it? And then like broke down like how we actually pronounce the word, and we kind of just run it all together like Atlanta. And I was like, that'd be really cool to like put on the shirt. And so my boyfriend's like, yeah. So they came up like with that design of the shirt that I call like the real definition of Atlanta. Yeah. And when you look at your shirt, it's like on the back of it. And so then I'm like, well, it would be cool to have like a brand that kind of encompasses everything about Atlanta. Like what are we known for? So one of the things on the shirt, like, we known for hot wings. Like you just said, you went like, bro, after we finish this, we gonna go get some wings. So
lemon pepper motherfuckers.
Like hot wings, we like a lot of the things that the city is really known for. I really wanted to capture it in the brand, and just because like you don't have to be from Atlanta, of course, like because I already said, I'm already saying I'm not from Atlanta. So everybody from here who may be like fans of different parts of the culture. I know a lot of people love like the hip hop artists here, different like creators, entertainers. So it's like I wanted to capture all of that old Atlanta, new Atlanta in this brand to give like people something to put on. So if you can see like in the my primary logo, you'll look at it, you be like, oh, that's this, that's that. So everything that makes Atlanta, I wanted to capture it in this brand for everyone.
Okay. So Waffle House is Atlanta?
Huh?
Waffle House kind of trash.
Waffle House is not trash.
It is trash.
It's not.
You gotta be drunk. You gotta be drunk to eat.
Big facts.
Nah.
It gonna run through you.
Yes.
It ain't. I mean, it don't run through me. But it's not something that I'm finna eat all the time. I don't eat Waffle House like shit. I got on Waffle House yellow right here, so but it's not something that I'm finna eat all the time. But definitely like drunk nights, leaving the club, Waffle House finna do it. Yeah. But I mean, y'all must like IHOP.
Nah.
Well.
So if you choosing Waffle House or IHOP.
I'm gonna go to Waffle House because IHOP closed early.
I'm going to Crystals. Go get that sack food.
You just said Waffle House trash, and you just said you gonna pull up the Crystals.
He a New York nigga. Them niggas don't even eat cheese on their pizza.
First of all, stop, bruh. I'm tired of you slide distance.
Is that true? Jadakiss don't eat cheese on the pizza.
Hey, that's Jadakiss. Leave Jadakiss
alone. You don't like cheese on your pizza?
Yeah, I eat cheese on my pizza.
But you like it on your hamburger and shit?
No, I don't like it on my hamburger.
You don't eat it on your hamburger?
No.
See what I'm saying?
Why not?
Because I don't.
Well, that's weird.
How is that weird?
So you don't like cheese at all?
Nah, I eat cheese, but nah, certain stuff I don't like cheese on.
And a burger is one of them.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, hey, to each his own.
See, man, come on, man. Josh, you can't be busting me out talking about with this whole.
So if you go to Waffle House, so you don't get an All-Star? You don't?
Nah, I don't mess with Waffle House.
You don't go out like that. So.
Wow.
Waffle House is nasty, bro. For real.
It's good.
No, it's not.
It's good.
I really got to be messed up to eat Waffle House.
I feel like, and then I guess because you ain't really, I guess, because so, how some stuff is like better in where like it's where it originated from. So like, just like folks from New Orleans would be like, Popeyes ain't good like in other places. It's like the best there. So it's just like, if you come here and you go to a good one, not if you go to like a clean one, probably in this area, it's probably not going to be good. like we say, the cook got to have a couple felonies, like you said. Yeah. Bruh got it. When I'm pulling up, if bruh not outside smoking a box of Newports and stuff like that, I just know that he not the grill master for me. He not finna throw down.
That's how we got Kobe right there.
So yeah, I need that, and I know this sounds bad, but if the establishment, if the Waffle House looks too clean, that mean the food not gonna be good. It's not.
Oh yeah.
That's just messed up.
I mean that's the truth, and I'm telling you, folks they gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. They're gonna be like, that's right.
I mean, it's true, but still.
I'm telling you,
That's messed up on all levels though.
It's good eats right there.
You got a website for your clothing line?
Yes, the 404lab.com.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Check it out. We'll be we're actually coming up. I know spring is coming. We'll be releasing some new teas coming soon for spring and summer. And yeah, and then we've just been rolling it out. So actually I started this in the pandemic, just like a lot of business boom. It started and I've only been in business for a little over a year, and it's like going a little over a year and a half. So really just starting to kind of find my groove with stuff. But I have actually really enjoyed the process, the ups, the downs, the dips, the learning lessons, and everything in it. It has really been a good journey. So
what were some of the lessons that you learned early on?
Rome wasn't built overnight. So I had to tell myself, Lauren, you got to be patient. And I feel like lessons learned that you are only going to get what you put into it. So I think that really kind of put in my mindset, like every day I got to do something and touch something to help progress my brand. I can't like sit and do nothing and think something finna pop from me. So that kind of like I got to put in the work. And like I think the other like big lesson for me is like I think I underestimated the power of networking and also probably social media, the power of those two aspects and components. People don't believe I'm like really shy. I don't like being in front of the camera. I'm like a person that's just cool with being behind the scenes, but it's just like, no, like, Lauren, you got to start embracing, kind of being the face of the brand and being out there networking to promote it. So I think that was probably one of like my biggest learning lessons, like in it. Definitely have to start doing this more, going out and kind of just putting it in people's faces. I can't be shy with it. I think that's what I learned.
Okay. I got another question. So, how does it feel not getting Deshaun Watson?
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, man.
Like, a part of me like, man, fuck Deshaun, bro. You can't come back to the city. You can't come here no more. But then again, like, nah. Like, in actuality, what real nigga you know finna turn down $230 million?
Facts.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, nobody.
Shit, nobody.
Nobody in their right mind finna do that. So it's just like you thinking like, damn, you really want them on your team, but you respect it at the end of the day. I think when it comes to that, I think the only happy part I can find in it is that nigga ain't going to the New Orleans Saints, so that's a win for me. Yeah. I was like, yes, he's not going to. Because when I tell you, I probably would have been sick to my stomach if they would have got Deshaun Watson, because I knew it would have been over for us. They got a
better team than y'all.
They still have a better team, but New Orleans is a team kind of, I wouldn't say they like the Falcons, but they one of them teams that they lose in disappointing fashion too. So it's just like y'all niggas be having these great teams season after season and get to the playoffs and lose in some of the most embarrassing Falcons. No. We had the biggest bloop with the Super Bowl, but it's like, but they have some historical like moments where they lost, like to the Vikings. And I think the Rams lost. Those were two. And I think I found so much joy in watching them lose in that fashion. So I was happy because I knew if Deshaun went to New Orleans, these niggas finna be beating our ass for the next 10 years. And I'm like, I don't think I can stomach that. I can't.
I mean,
so
they still gonna beat y'all. Y'all got Matt Ryan. Who is he?
He
throwing
finna
to?
that boy finna get gone. I'm finna make sure they run him out of Atlanta. I think I just pray that the Falcons can really truly rebuild. And I don't think not to say like, okay, I think Matt Ryan has done some great things for the organization.
He's trash.
And I just think right now it's time to move on.
He's 37. It's time to go.
It's over with. We not restructuring, rebuilding anything around him as a quarterback.
So let me ask you this: if you could get any player from any team to be your quarterback, who would you get?
Tom Brady.
Nah.
He
Let me
old too. What the hell
see.
you talking about?
That nigga still win. That's tough right there.
That is tough because it's like when I'm thinking like the future, you got some. I'll say you got some great quarterbacks. That's why I like with him going to the AFC. The AFC is such that we gonna get some good football to watch in the AFC. Yeah. So like when I look at
the AFC West.
I mean, so when you look at the AFC, okay, so I look at quarterbacks that's like young, that's fun to watch, and they're actually like for real good. Yeah. So you got Joe Burrow, you got Lamar, you got Justin Herbert, you got Patrick Mahomes. Like I'm looking at them quarterbacks, I be like, bro, I just be sitting there looking like, damn, must be nice, like, like must be nice. Like so. When I'm looking at and I forgot Josh Allen in Buffalo, he
tough too.
They nice, and it's dynamic. And it's not. I know if they be like, oh, Falcons fan just want a black mobile quarterback. Like nigga, I want a playmaker. I want somebody to go out there and make plays. Like we not saying every play you got to go run for it and stuff like that, but I want somebody that can move in the pocket. It's dynamic and can pick up like on a broken play can pick up yards with their legs. Like nobody's saying you got to go out there and do that every play, but.
I mean, you had Michael Vick.
Okay. I mean, we appreciate what Mike Vick has done for the city and the organization, but I just feel like it's time for something new. So I thought that the Falcons was really going to commit to a rebuild last season, but I mean, when them bubblehead ass niggas in the front office telling me we're win now, like all them folks talking that dumb shit, telling me this is we're win now, nigga, we ain't win nothing. Yeah. This not win now. Ridley, we need to rebuild.
Y'all had Ridley. Y'all had Julio. Y'all traded him.
It's Matt the problem, bro. He throwing the ball over people's head, bro.
And the thing is, one of the excuses is like, well, Matt Ryan didn't have this, he did. But the thing is, what happened when Matt Ryan had those weapons around him? What happened? Yeah. We still didn't get it done, so I don't want to hear the excuse this year. He was throwing out there to Russell Gage and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, but he had them folks around him at one point in time. Like, one thing you can't say is Matt Ryan didn't come into an organization and it wasn't weapons around him.
He didn't come.
Yeah, he had the best weapons.
Like, think about it.
Yeah, Julio and Ryder White at one point, bro.
He had Tony Gonzalez at another point. And then don't think about the other wide receiver 2s or 3s that he had around him. Bro wasn't going out there playing with scrubs. He wasn't playing, like, he don't had great talent around him. And we seen at that time he didn't get it done. So at this point, like, don't be like, people like to make excuses like, oh, he didn't have any weapons this season. So now this season you really seen, like, okay, can he go out there and still make the same type of plays? So it's just like he came up short. I ain't never seen a season where bro went games like with no touchdown. And niggas sit here telling me to my face that like bro fire. Like he went games without scoring a touchdown. Hey, and many of them games we wouldn't have won if it wasn't for Cordell Patterson. So like, come on, bruh.
Man, that's the best thing spoken y'all had on the field.
I mean, shout out, they just re-signed that boy. He really wanted to stay here in Atlanta. I don't know why, but you know.
He liked the city. He liked the Mile End pepper wings.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, because it can't be because the team.
He liked the strip clubs. Stop lying.
Yeah.
He liked the strip clubs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just feel like hopefully, you know, last year they drafted Kyle Pitts at number 4.
Y'all better get a quarterback.
I think they have to. I think Kyle Pitts was probably even disappointed they didn't get Deshaun. Because he probably wanted, bro.
Yeah, he deleted the tweet.
He wanted him.
Yeah.
He definitely wanted Deshaun here. I think that's why Calvin really don't want to play here.
Yeah. Man, he got gambling problems.
That's on prize picks with us.
How does gambling problem? Nigga, we gamble too.
Hey, he gambled.
What, 1,500?
put it on Atlanta.
Yeah, he crazy. Yeah, he crazy to put on his own.
Yeah, that's the now. Cap, like, bro, you betting on the Falcons?
Yeah,
like,
he smoking that good drugs.
Boy,
I'm just saying, if I'm Matty Ice, I'm questioning my trade.
He don't want to go break. He's still on the contract.
Man, I'm questioning my trade.
Where he gonna
to
go?
The Indianapolis Colts. I don't want to be here no more. Y'all push back my bonus just to get a player that y'all didn't get. And my feelings are hurt unless you're going to make me the highest paid quarterback.
And he's already been the highest paid quarterback, and we don't need to do
He's 37, bro. They ain't finna keep signing him.
Exactly.
Like I said.
He ain't Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. Or Tom Brady.
You think he's going to get signed for 4 more years?
Hey, all you got to do is just be productive.
Look, then
Come on,
Aaron
look at
Rodgers
Baker.
won the MVP. Bruh still playing. Them like him and Tom Brady are still playing.
Man, Aaron Rodgers had Devontae Adams to bail his ass out. Let's see what he do this year.
Bail him out. But
Yes.
let's not say like Aaron Rodgers hasn't been playing at that level. Like he hasn't had a decline like that.
Here's the thing: if you're the best quarterback, show it. Burrow ain't show it. Tom Brady has shown it. Championships. Aaron Rodgers, just money.
So you said he won. He won.
Yeah. Back-to-back MVP. Bro.
What the fuck is an MVP when
And
I can
he
win
won
Super
a
Bowls?
Super Bowl.
Why?
One. Wow, one.
Dude,
Man,
championships
do
really
you know
matter.
how many folks?
Yes, it does.
You know how many folks don't even have one? This folks still consider
Hey.
great. So like people
Name 'em.
but it's crazy that folks get Aaron Rodgers that one like slack for just only having that one ring, but yet y'all glorify Drew Brees, who only got one ring too.
Who glorified Drew
The
Brees?
media definitely love Drew Brees, but then y'all folk like fans and stuff like that be on Aaron Rodgers'
I'm a
head.
Russell
And
Wilson
how many
fan.
You do the same thing with Russell Wilson.
how many MVPs did
You
Drew
damn right I'm doing it
have?
with Russell.
Did
Yeah,
Drew
you
have?
biased with your own team.
Guess what? Me and
How
Russell.
many rings he got?
He has one, and we're divorced
He
now.
ain't done nothing.
Me and
The
Russell
last
Wilson's
14 years he ain't
divorced.
been doing
Exactly, you
shit,
gotta
bro.
be
We're
consistent.
divorced.
We gotta be
Aaron Rodgers
consistent
got a
with
better
that.
season than him, bro.
We're divorced
So you
now.
He
gotta
don't had a lot of better seasons than him.
I don't like Wilson no more. We're divorced.
That's
He
cool.
traded on
I
us.
feel like, and that's why I don't understand why some Falcons fans acting like Matt being traded is like a slap in his. Like I'm like, folks don't won championships for their team, and they've gotten traded. So I don't understand why they feel like bruh is exempt from that. Like no, like you did what you did. You thank you for your
Because
services.
he's an icon here.
Boy, stop.
So
Boy, stop.
He's an icon.
Boy,
here.
stop. That boy, you folks going to Falcon game to see Matt Ryan.
You see what happened?
No,
Bro,
no.
hey, look,
Matt Ryan.
that
no.
nigga be on the bench by himself. Everybody else be on the other side, bro.
Man, hey, I don't
His
watch
off-
the
his
Falcon
offensive
game.
line-
Folks in this
Yeah,
city
I see
were
that
more
shit.
so behind. I'm telling you, when going to Falcons game, like niggas was Julio, a lot of Julio fans. Like, bro, selling like high selling jersey and everything. Niggas ain't pulling up to go to a Falcons game because they like Matt
Hey,
Ryan.
they ain't got no choice now.
Shit.
Because that's all they got.
I think they gonna trade him.
And
bro.
that's why the stadium be empty.
Hey, y'all do be
They ain't
pumping that
selling- they
fake
ain't-
noise, and I
Bruh.
ain't trying to lie to you.
I ain't telling. That's why I stopped. I wasn't the season ticket no more. I'm like,
Bruh.
bro, I'm not doing this. Y'all boys, sorry.
They would have got Watson, but the stadium would have
Oh
been full,
boy,
bro.
the city would have been packed
Yeah,
out
oh,
for
yeah,
a
for
show.
sure.
They was like they were Vic, bro.
I'm
For sure.
telling you, the whole city would have came
Yeah,
out
like-
for real if Atlanta would have got Deshaun.
Y'all need a black quarterback for real. That's what gonna.
And he 5.
Yeah.
Brett, folk were acting like Brett not 5.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
that's
Brett.
'cause
Like,
he got
folks
all
was
them
like,
5,000 yards with no receivers, dog. Come on, bro.
He had all them cases, that's why. Come on.
folks was
And
real
what- hold
deal
on,
trying
time
to
out.
make.
What you mean he ain't had no wide receiver?
He didn't.
So-
DeAndre Hopkins was gone, bro. When he had
just-
5,000.
Who?
Just finna
Will
say.
Fuller?
Will
Yeah.
Fuller, come on, bro.
Come on, man.
You, bruh, come
Stop,
on.
stop
bro.
acting like that man
Come
ain't had no
on,
wide
bro.
receivers.
He didn't.
Bro.
And Will Fuller is not 5.
That
Hey,
nigga
he's
was throwing,
mediocre at best. but
Okay,
still.
then. So what are you saying?
that nigga
Like,
was throwing to me, man. I can't. I'm slow as fuck, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm sure. I'm slow.
glad you know you slow as
Like, come on.
You gotta get that nigga some credit, bro. 5,000
Yeah.
yards, bro. You know how hard it is.
All you gotta do is just do his
Come
shit.
on,
Oh,
bro.
this
Get
New
out
York.
of here. Get
Come
out
on.
of here.
Let's be for real. Was he really throwing downfield in 2020 or 2021?
He won money last year.
21.
Well, 2020 season. Was
He won. He
really-
ain't played last year, 2020.
Nigga, this is 2022.
He ain't played 2020.
He played. Yes, he did 2020.
I don't think he
2-0.
played. I don't know that nigga. That nigga.
I think he had. I think that's the last season he played. I think Brett had like 4,800
Yeah,
some
he had
yards.
5,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That
So,
nigga,
I mean,
he the
come
truth,
on.
bro. And you got to think about
You
he young.
doing that and you throwing the Will Fuller.
26 versus 37 Matt Ryan. Who you rather have?
Cool.
No brainer. That's a no brainer.
Exactly.
It ain't even nothing to think about.
Am I trying to be picking in the first round or?
No, yeah, you're trying to win some playoffs game. That's what you're trying to do. They got to think about last 4 years with Matt Ryan. They ain't go to playoffs.
You also got to look at it. Deshaun, I get the hype with him, but he only won one playoff game.
Okay.
Bro, Atlanta got a better roster, bro, than Houston.
Okay.
Where?
They do. Got a better roster than Houston, bro.
Where?
Atlanta is better than Houston, bro.
Where? Both of them trash.
No,
Garbage.
Atlanta is trash, but they not no bad team like that, though, like everybody's saying.
I think
they're a quarterback away too, bro.
Oh no,
shit.
No. I'm with him. Shit.
No, I'm saying
Atlanta has so many holes
got
issues,
to fill. But if y'all had Watson, y'all make the playoffs.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
no. We wouldn't have made the playoffs.
I think I would.
The thing is, I forgot bro was even on my team.
It's the offensive coordinator.
That is a part of it. My thing is, you go out there and when you look at Kyle Pitts and how they played, bro, because I don't think it's Kyle Pitts' fault for how they played, how they schemed for him in the plays and stuff. But my thing is, when you looked at and you analyze the season, a lot of times when you like those when he racked up on them yards, it wasn't. Let me not say it was meaningless, but it wasn't in like critical points in the game. Like, okay, game on the line. We need a game winning play. Like we need our game winning drive put together. It wasn't like that with him. So I think Kyle Pitts has great talent, and I think he can really amount to something. But I'm not one of the folks to be like, oh, he had 1,000 yards. What did that 1,000 yards do for us? Nothing.
Still
trade him.
That's like where a lot of fans be like, they be like, oh, he got hit. Like Matt Ryan had this or he had this. But I'm like, what is that getting us? It's not like I don't really care to like sit here and triumphant in personal stats. Because if that shit ain't equating to wins, I don't give a fuck. Oof. I don't be caring about it. Like, bro, that shit ain't winning shit.
I care about stats.
I mean, stats are important.
Yeah, LeBron. I care about stats with LeBron. Lord. That's my nigga. He don't care about stats.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, when people like sit there and go like back and forth and want to just sit here and just like point out stats, but I'm saying what those stats didn't get us. Because I remember folk was saying like, oh, Matt Ryan had the highest quarterback rating and so with the deep ball or something like that. And I said, so and
yeah. So he's saying it's garbage time.
Most of that shit was like, come on, bro. That shit wasn't talking about. Now I just told y'all, bro, went stretches in the season and had 0 touchdowns.
That's the quarterback fault. And the offense coordinator, y'all don't use our players right neither. Y'all keep running Patterson too much too.
Man,
if it wasn't for that boy Cordell Patterson, we probably would have won about 3-4 games, bro.
Yeah, what y'all won about 7, 6?
Yeah, and that was with an easy schedule. So you seen our schedule this coming up season. Nah. Them boys really probably finna go out there and win 3-4 games. I'm kid you not.
Yeah, I got Gage going too. He going to.
I ain't got no wide receivers.
They have nobody.
Number Cal. They gonna
be sitting there throwing the Cordell again.
Pitts and going Cordell.
They gonna be throwing the Cordell.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a miserable season.
Y'all got some key players on defense. I just signed though. Hayward's he's great.
Yeah, like you gotta think about this still. Come on, if that defense is on the field for way too long, you really think that defense is not gonna get tired?
Yeah, they need y'all need a running game too. That's
for sure. They definitely need a running game.
Yeah.
They was out there for like 80 minutes.
Yeah. And your offense didn't score when it was time for them to score.
Y'all start running football too in the Super Bowl.
Man,
it was a lot of mistakes.
Freeman did miss that block though.
He did.
Yeah, he missed that block.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then Matt fumbled the ball on that.
Yeah. Hey.
As a grown man, you playing football, you're not gonna be on the field for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, that shit impossible.
Yeah.
You're gonna get tired, bro. You're a grown man. You're a human. You're not nobody.
Yeah.
On the field for 80 minutes, bro. That's not normal.
I love it though. Yeah. I love when y'all lose though. I ain't gonna count with you.
Wow.
That shit be funny when y'all be going there on Twitter, bro.
Because to me, I find humor in it because them boys, like, first off, I think a part of them I think something wrong with them folks for real. Because you sit back and laugh, because you sit there and see the dumb shit that niggas be saying.
Oh, yeah, I do got running back now. Damian Williams, he's great. He decent. For the,
you think he moving the needle for that?
I mean, he had a solid year for.
You think he finna move the needle with the Falcons?
He can run football.
You think he moving the needle?
Nope.
Him and Patterson in the backfield.
Thank you, bro.
No, I'm just saying you got to put pieces around people.
Yeah.
On,
but I don't think they ain't finna do shit.
Arguably, look at what Atlanta has. Yeah. Like they're not finna do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, they just signed Jack.
They picking in the top 10 just like Seattle is. So come on.
Yeah. It's just finna be real sad in Atlanta, and I think on every Sunday when we play, I'm gonna find I'm gonna find a lot of humor in a lot of it because it's finna be bad football all around. It's finna be bad. And if Matt Ryan is still there, it's gonna be comical. Folks gonna be you think folks was pulling out excuses this season? Them folks finna be pulling that shit out their ass.
Like I said, if I'm Matt Ryan, I'm requesting a trade tonight.
See, who gonna get that? Who gonna pick that contract up? He got $100 million, bro. Who gonna pick that shit up?
He could rework his contract.
Man, he don't want to do that.
How?
Matt greedy, bro.
He
could have been did that. They could have won. That nigga was greedy. Every year with the fact what happened, they could have signed defensive player. They went to get Dante foul.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
they talking about, oh, bro, he's such a team player. He restructured his contract. Man.
They could have got Chandler Jones this year. They ain't had the money, bro. They broke.
No, Chandler Jones already told people that he wanted to play in Oakland with his best friend.
Them niggas ain't even in Oakland, though.
Come on. Yeah. Well, not in Oakland, but
Vegas.
I'm so used to saying Oakland. It's crazy now.
It is kind of weird, like Las Vegas
like
Raiders.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about? Because I know we still on this now.
I'm gonna piss on like I'm a Falcon fan. Like I'm just damn.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
fuck with Cal Pitts, bro. But I sometimes
You only like bro because he came from Florida.
Yep, damn right. That's my guy.
Hey, what y'all boy finna do?
Y'all
finna what?
We finna win 11 games. We ain't got Emory Jones no more. Florida Gators. Hey, come on now. Don't act like we just trash or something.
Bruh, so we got a Gators fan, we got a bandwagon Roll Tide fan.
Oh my God, here we
then
go.
we got a Bulldog fan.
About time y'all win something, Georgia Bulldogs.
For
I know
sure.
they haven't won.
It feels you don't know.
Years.
It feels so good to say like, bruh, like we national champions. Like I don't really care about folks be like, oh, it's a fluke, this or this, that. Bruh, we won.
Say a little bit louder.
We
John.
won. It wasn't no fluke.
Say a little bit louder.
If a boy ain't get hurt, Jameson, that's
See,
it.
No,
we-
I'm gonna
see,
say this. On some real stuff.
That defense hard though. Y'all defense hard. I ain't
They
cap.
defense
For
did.
sure.
We outplayed them in the SEC championship game.
We give y'all that.
Ever since then, they had a bitter taste in their mouth, and
We went out there and we did what
they
needed
went out
to be
there and
done.
kicked our
Them
ass.
boys still had 5 stars on the field.
They went out
They
there and
did.
kicked our ass.
Y'all, and that's the thing. And
I will admit that.
I give them that. And I think with Georgia and what they've been doing for the last, because it's like we always felt like, okay, we always had the talent. We had the talent, but why can't we win in the big games? Like, especially against Nick Saban, like we always came up short. And it wasn't like it was no shortage of talent because we had the talent on the field. So folks was like questioning, like, is it coaching? Like, why can't we put it together? So like actually in that moment, actually seeing all of that coming in, I was like, not only did we win the championship, we beat Bama. Like that, the standard in college football. Like we're not gonna cap. Like college football is centered around Alabama. So going into that championship, knowing that we had to do what we had to do. So that kind of felt good. I'm not kind of. That shit felt good. And
I mean, just go ahead and say it. You love.
we finna run that shit back, bruh.
How?
How?
Y'all lost all y'all defensive
We
players.
lost all our defensive players. Like, bro,
Like,
come
come
on. We
on.
still like just like act like Alabama got the pipeline. Don't act like Georgia don't have the pipeline with folk coming in, bruh.
What? Who?
Y'all better worry about Jimbo. Y'all better worry about not losing to Jimbo again.
Jimbo, bro. We ain't worrying about him.
Yeah, cause I mean, Bruh said he putting together a top of the line organization out
Man,
there.
that what
Texas.
I'm gonna say this. They always say that, and yet again, what happens? You still find at least either
y'all-
Florida, Alabama, or Georgia going to the SEC championship.
Let me tell y'all this. Like y'all boys, y'all got real lucky that season. So Florida was on y'all head. Florida, they were this close.
Hey, we ain't no defense that year.
Look, Arkansas.
She talking about earlier this year.
Look,
man.
Arkansas, I would
Oh,
pray
yeah, we
for
could've beat y'all
Arkansas
niggas
to
this
beat
year.
y'all. I was like, ooh. And then Auburn too. So y'all be like, oh, it was like, bruh, come on. But I do think like to the standard of Alabama football, I know y'all consider that was a down year for y'all, things like that. But every year Alabama's gonna always be in the conversation.
I'm gonna
always
say this:
continue.
anytime we don't win a championship is a down year. Just being honest.
But them Bulldogs got another Matt Ryan, the mailman.
I mean, he in the Matt Ryan because the nigga won.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
won
he
the
won.
championship. So,
I mean, it was more so that defense than him.
It was more so nothing.
More so that defense.
Let's not play. I know I was one of the ones that was on Stetson head like since he got the starting position. But one thing I would say that in that game, in comparison to like the past or previous quarterback, like give you example Jake Fromm, I say this with him.
What's wrong with him? I like that.
Like the thing is, like when you with Jake Fromm was more like a game manager to us. And then the thing is, we with Stetson, what I appreciate Stetson for doing. Stetson did what he needed to do. He wasn't going out there trying to play no hero ball. Yeah. He wasn't trying to win the game with his arm. He did what he had to do in that game. And the thing is, with Jake Fromm, even though Jake Fromm was a game manager, he would put us in bad situations with some of the decisions that he would do in turning the ball over. So like Stetson, like we already know, anytime you play Alabama, you're gonna have to damn near play perfect. You're gonna damn near have to play perfect.
See,
so
you was right, yeah. You was right about you need a mobile, like, I like mobile quarterbacks. I always like mobile quarterbacks.
Every quarterback that don't beat Bama had
Mobility.
Yeah.
Look,
Mobility,
goddamn Deshaun. Like he started the trend. Like come on,
no,
bro.
actually, it was not Deshaun.
Oh, my bad.
It was Johnny Manziel.
Oh, I forgot him. He was running through y'all.
Oh yeah, he was running. He beat y'all, didn't he?
Matter of fact, and then it was also Cam Newton.
Cam Newton did
he was
y'all that work too.
We could have had him, bro. I was so mad,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember all those
That
running
nigga stealing
quarterbacks.
laptops and shit,
My
man.
bad. Definitely there.
Broke ass nigga.
Yeah, so I think like with like
Damn, hold on, you just gonna take shots at Cam Newton
Yeah,
like
we
that?
could have. We had Tebow and we had him. Bro, you know how many
do you think if he would have stayed there in Florida,
Yeah.
you
No.
think he would have had? I don't think he probably would have amounted to that great. Because I feel like when Bruh did what he did, I think when him going to that, I forgot the name of the
Auburn.
No, before Auburn. Did he have to go to a JUCO or something?
JUCO.
Yeah, and I think Bruh kind of really had that chip on his shoulder. Like, I think that kind of really helped him get like where he, with,
You know what? Atlanta could go get Cam Newton.
What stop? I think it's over with for Bruh. I think it's over with for him.
Somebody he could be a backup quarterback though, man.
He probably can be. He probably can.
Shit, man, get paid, bro.
Shit, that sound like Melo. Like with Melo ego, he was like he didn't want to come off the bench and stuff. But
The Bills can use a backup quarterback, bro.
I mean, we ain't gonna diss Melo because Melo did start coming off the bench.
I wouldn't diss Melo because I like Melo. I appreciate Melo.
Ah, man.
I can't disrespect Melo.
Finally, something we agree on.
Yeah, no, you can't disrespect Melo. Like
this guy disrespects him all the time.
Nah,
I fuck with Melo.
I can't do him like
No, you
that.
don't.
I ain't one of them folks that's gonna do him
don't.
like that.
Hold on, which Melo you talking about?
I'm not talking about LaMelo Ball. We talking about Carmelo Anthony.
Which Melo you talking about? Carmelo?
Yes, Carmelo.
I fuck with him. He just make my boy look bad right now. LeBron.
Bruh, no, that is all Westbrook. That's all Westbrook.
He had a game winner last night.
Finally, he did something right.
See that shot before the game?
Yeah. That nigga trash, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for Lakers fans, I just feel like they got a lot. Yeah, it's about like the rest of our NBA teams. It's a wrap. I mean, but nobody's in a worse position than his team, the Knicks. Yeah. So I think that's probably.
Trey was killing y'all boys, boy.
You know what? Look, we gonna get off my Knicks, man. Because next year we gonna retool. Cam be back. RJ be back. And then we're going to run it back to the playoffs. That's just how I feel about it.
I don't think you guys are. You said next season?
Yep, next season.
Okay, you said. I'm sorry, I wasn't focusing. It was too much bullshit.
I'm a Miami fan anyway.
So you said y'all gonna run it back next year and win the playoff. Okay.
Miami
Heat. We're going to be in the playoffs.
So what teams that you think that the Knicks are actually capable of beating?
Nobody.
Everybody.
Y'all couldn't even beat us, and you said we suck.
Cap.
Man, we did beat y'all this season.
I mean, no, I'm talking about in the playoffs. Like y'all really.
We did beat y'all in the playoffs one game.
Y'all didn't beat you didn't win the series, bruh.
Hey.
How many games did y'all win in that series?
We ain't gonna discuss that.
What, 4-1?
We ain't gonna discuss that. Josh,
That boy
stop
Trey.
looking at the stop looking at the stats, Josh.
That boy Trey.
Stop looking at the
That
stats,
boy
Josh.
He said he cold.
I'll look at the stats,
Cold
bro.
in the Big Apple, man.
Stop looking at them stats,
I don't
bro.
understand how y'all hate a player like that, bro. It's so fun to watch. Like,
Ooh, Trey?
Yeah.
I don't hate Trey.
Oh, so you're not one of them Knicks fans that hate Trey?
Nah.
Okay, so like, what out of all play? I'm asking you questions on your own podcast. So
Hey, it's cool.
out of all the play, like in the NBA, what player do you hate the most? just disgusted by.
Don't say LeBron, bitch.
Just for that. LeBron
No.
motherfucking
Nah,
James.
you can't do that. I'm a LeBron fan, so
fucking-
you gotta pick somebody else.
That's a tough one.
Because ain't nobody like back in the day.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna be honest, it's a tough one though. Like that's a good ass question though, for real.
I don't think I hate nobody.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna have to say
I'm gonna say Pat Beverly, bro. I can't stand that pea head motherfucker, bro.
That's a good one.
why,
Pat,
Brad
man,
not
he talk
even five,
so
so-
much trash, bro. He trash.
Okay.
bruh? Come on,
Pat Beverly, yeah, he
Yeah.
talk trash.
Okay.
bruh. Come on.
I thought y'all were gonna say, bro, I can't stand like a nigga like James Harden. I know he like.
I fuck with James Harden.
I don't like Ben Simmons right now. I'm
But
just
that's a
being
good one.
honest
That's a good one.
because.
I told you it was a bad trade.
So
I told you that.
The reason why I don't like Ben Simmons, and sometimes I dislike James Harden too.
Okay.
Cause like James Harden be on his bullshit and niggas don't want to call him out on his shit. Like, come on, you folded on two teams. Two teams.
For sure.
Let that would have been LeBron. Or hell, even Carmelo got slack for that before he left New York. James Harden don't get no slack for that.
They don't consider him as like no all star like LeBron. I mean, he an all star, but he not like a big time player.
Come on.
He get the slap on the wrist.
Fuck that. Stop getting these niggas slapped
But
on the wrist.
I
about
agree
that
with
shit.
you though, bro, on Ben, because it's like you were doing all that crying.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
you come back to the season, and then now your back messed up. So that just showed
Yeah.
that you ain't even really serious about
Exactly.
basketball the whole time. You wasn't getting no time.
You
on
making
the court.
millions, bro. That's what I understand. You making millions, bro. Come on,
Hey, but you see how
Do y'all
Steve-
think Ben Simmons is a player that since he's been in the league, he has progressed his game, gotten
No.
better at anything?
No. Nah.
He's just always been a good defender.
Yeah.
His offense has just been.
Yeah.
He's an open gym guy. Like I'm gonna bust your ass and give you 40 when we hooping at LA Fitness.
Yeah.
But when it's time to come to the league, I ain't gonna.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Right.
But the first year he was averaging like 23. You know what I'm saying?
But
Okay,
you
let
gotta
me
look
ask
at-
he was
y'all a
confident.
question.
But you
Let me-
gotta look at the team that was built around him.
It don't matter.
How y'all feel about another? Because I think Ben Simmons was one of the people that coming into the league, he was highly talked about. You know, they compared him to Bron, like with his size and stuff like that. So another player that kind of came out of college that was really on that level too
Why she gonna
was
say
Zion. And so, how y'all feel about Zion then?
He got to get in
Zion
shape.
just got to lose weight.
Yeah, he gotta lose weight.
He not sorry.
Yeah.
because he averaged 27 when he played. It's just his weight.
Yeah,
like,
I think so. Because
Nah,
like
I
when he was
just think he
healthy,
just don't
you would
wanna
see
play.
like
No,
you would see him
Brad's-
actually,
Brad's like-
playing very well.
He's 6'6" at like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
That's not normal at that weight.
It's not, but I
He's
don't
the
think he
heaviest.
wants to
He's
play.
the second
Do you
heaviest
think
NBA player in the
he
league.
gonna have a career like a Boogie? Because you remember that was one of the things that DeMarcus Cousins had to deal with a lot with his injuries, and a lot of people were saying he was a little too heavy.
I don't think he injured. I don't think he don't want to be in New Orleans no
Yeah,
more.
he wants to come. He wants to come to
He
New
pulling
York.
the Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, he don't want to play for them no more.
He wants to come to New York, team up with his brothers.
Oh God,
Man,
I don't think he want. I don't think anybody wants to go there.
What do you mean? That's the Mecca.
New York.
How? Y'all could have got KD. Y'all couldn't get KD, bro.
Nobody
Man,
wants
I
to
don't
go
want
there.
nappy head ass KD.
You crazy.
Cry baby head ass.
You crazy,
Come
bro.
on,
He
the
made-
nigga always crying.
And he can hoop.
I definitely take a crybaby hoop.
Guess what? Where Brooklyn Nets at now? They fighting just like the Lakers.
Oh, they
trying
gonna
to
make the
stay in.
playoffs, bro. Kyrie been
Okay.
going off.
Okay,
Kyrie
Kyrie
has been-
can't even play in New York.
He been
He
going
really,
off, bro.
he really coming to save them boys.
He
Really.
can't even
He
play.
is.
He
in
really
New York.
coming to save them boys because it's just like
Yeah.
he's
Hey.
that's another to me player that's really really fun to watch. I'm not
Kyrie
a big
can't-
Duke fan, you know,
Yeah,
and
that
stuff
nigga
like
too,
that.
man.
But Kyrie, you cannot deny his talent, and he's one of the players. Like he's just fun. He fun to watch. I love
Man,
him.
that's because LeBron taught him how to win.
I'm not gonna argue there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna argue.
And not only that, Kyrie act like he couldn't take a shot, so he can't play in New York. I'm so glad.
He went to the game. I don't understand that stupid ass rule. He went to the game in New York,
Man,
but
that
he
was
can't play.
that's before this mayor that came in.
They got fined like 50.
That shit's
yeah, I
stupid,
heard
bro.
they did get fined.
Because
Oh,
he was
yeah.
in the locker room. I'm
That
like,
shit
bro, he
crazy,
a
man.
whole player though. Like
That shit weird.
They don't
bro.
care.
that shit.
He comes to the
too-
games, and then they ain't lift it up.
So who y'all got going to the East and West? Who y'all got in the championship?
The Bucks again.
Nah, I got the Heats.
Hell no.
Yeah, I got Miami. That's my squad. I got Miami.
I got the Bucks. Them healthy, right? They ain't even been healthy because Brook
Yeah.
Lopez ain't played all season. He just came back. Them healthy with acquiring Ibaka too in the playoffs. That depth is gonna really play a part.
It will.
They only
but
lost PJ Tucker. Like,
But you gotta look at it. Miami got some dogs.
Yeah.
And
We
they,
got Lowry,
I mean, that dog, but they got a 2-time defending MVP that dropped 50 the last game of the finals.
Yeah, I fought with Giannis.
And
fuck
He's another player
Giannis
that
actually,
definitely
his
proved
confidence
wrong.
is going crazy
It's-
right now.
Yeah, and it's like
And
you
he
seeing
has-
him
he
in
has-
real time,
he's
like take
developing
those
a jump
steps
shot.
Yeah.
to get to that next level.
And
And,
that-
I think
and
I don't
that
think
hack-
Miami will have an answer for
And
that.
that hack of Giannis stuff ain't working no more.
I told Slim that. He told me he can't shoot. I told him. I said,
Nah,
that nigga,
I think, like,
he
Brush-
carrying the shot, bro.
That hack of
Yeah.
Giannis stuff ain't working no more because
Nah, it
he
ain't.
knocking down
Yeah, he
10
knocking, yeah.
free throws a game.
Yeah.
Like, he getting up there.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I think
Bro, he
that.
couldn't shoot when I said that shit.
Yeah.
But no, back then he couldn't. But
Yeah,
it's
he
just like
did.
now. That's why I said he really
That's why-
changed my mind. He's showing.
That's
like,
why you
he's
can
showing.
see who puts in the work in the
Yeah.
offseason. Like, you
And-
don't know another person who pisses me off?
Boo.
Anthony fucking Davis.
Oh, he back tonight too. Well, he
Man,
He's
fuck
back?
that nigga.
he warming up. Yeah, he
Fuck
might
that
come
nigga.
back.
That nigga, you could tell he
Fuck
just be
that
in
nigga.
LA vibing like
Yeah.
during the
For
offseason.
sure.
He doesn't
Facts.
really, his body don't be in shape during the during the start of the season. Giannis come back looking like
Yeah.
he been in the gym. Like
He from.
I think Anthony, after he won that championship, he was like, man, I'm done.
he already
Yeah.
said when he won
He
the
said
championship, he
had
said he had
nothing
nothing else to prove. He
Yeah.
won. Like,
Like-
and I knew then.
And you can tell by how he plays. He feels like he has nothing else.
Then he
to
went.
prove.
Then he get in the 75 on the 75 on players. Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah,
I,
he did,
and I
he
think
did,
that
he
everybody
did.
was disputing that because
Yeah,
it was
he
just
did,
like two
he
people that I
The White
think
should have gotten that shit.
The White,
over Anthony Davis.
the White,
and
the
then-
White, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady.
Because then I
all
think
these.
Damian
So-
Lillard was another one that would have question mark. with
Why?
it.
Why Damian?
Over, no, I'm saying like
Dame
over those
time,
other
come on.
players,
Yeah.
I would have definitely put.
Kyrie didn't make
Yeah,
it.
Kyrie.
I would have definitely put like a
Come
what we
on.
said, Dwight Howard, a Vince Carter, over Dame.
You don't think
like,
that White Howard should have got that shit, bro?
I definitely think he should.
Dwight
have.
Howard.
The White was that dog, bro.
Yeah, I
He
definitely
was,
think
but
that.
at the same time,
Bro, Dwight was almost a walking 2020.
Yeah.
I remember
He led
when he
that-
cried with Kobe and stuff
Man,
like
he
that.
led that-
bro,
Bruh, the way he, but the
that
thing,
left a distasteful in my mouth.
He led that Orlando team to the final. They beat the LeBron team. Then they got demolished by the Lakers. But
yeah.
he put that Orlando team on the map after Tracy McGrady left because there was no more Orlando Magic.
Yeah, that is true, but still, after Kobe made that man cry,
I mean, Kobe made a lot
Yeah,
of.
he made a lot of niggas cry.
We saying that like
That
that.
is true. That is true.
I'm
Did
sorry.
you not see the story where he said these the niggas who you got me playing
Yeah.
practicing with? Like, how am I supposed to get better practicing against these niggas? Like, come on.
hey, I'm just
That
saying,
disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
who,
That was disrespectful what Kobe did, bro.
how?
Tell a nigga you sorry, bro. Come on,
No,
man.
if you sorry, you sorry.
Hey.
Shit.
I mean,
Come
but
on.
he changed a lot of players' lives
yeah.
because you can look at Jordan Clarkson. His career wouldn't be the same without Kobe.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
his
'Cause
dog.
he told
What's
Shannon
Kobe?
Brown.
Kobe told
D'Angelo.
Jordan like, yo, bro, like that
D'Angelo
light skin
Russell.
shit not cutting
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
league. Like he told bro, like
Oh,
that
he was
pretty
just-
boy shit is not gonna get you in the league. And Jordan goddamn look at him at Utah. He a dog.
Yeah, that nigga. 6 man of the year probably again.
That's a team that probably
Yeah.
that needs to break up
So
too.
the only why
Utah, nah.
when they left the Lakers, another player that just didn't build up and quit the nigga on y'all sorry ass team. Like why he ain't take
Oh,
that?
Julius.
I just play. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna say this.
Last year he was hooping, man.
He was hooping last year, but I don't know. I guess
even
you know,
Jalen Rose said that shit was a fluke.
Yeah.
I think with him,
He's not the number one guy.
Yeah,
They need another
and they
star.
try to force that.
Yeah, they trying to make him be the number
Yeah,
one.
RJ.
He's not a number
yeah,
one.
RJ the number one guy.
Yeah.
And that's not not it either.
What you mean it's not that either?
RJ, bro, come on, bro.
come on, man.
Do you wanna win championships or do you just want to go to the playoffs?
They
Man,
not
we
even
gonna
in
win
the play in with
championships, man. What you
RJ.
talking
With
about,
RJ,
man?
y'all ain't.
Hey, give us until
play.
next year or so. We
It's,
gonna win
it's
a
nobody.
championship.
It's nobody to even come over there to help y'all out. Cause Giannis ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Man, we
Y'all
should-
gonna
Only
lock
person
in.
y'all could really even consider going over there is Dame because of the market.
Oh, Dame ain't going.
Who, bro? Come on, bro.
Dame say he loyal. He not going nowhere, bro.
Yeah, that's
That Achilles heel finna fuck his ass up, dude.
him and
Come
Bradley Beal probably. I mean, I know
Oh, I
they.
forgot
I know they in
about
the
Bradley.
business. I know they
Yeah.
in the business to get money. They in the league to get money, but.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get your bag, after a while, you got to be like, all right, bro, I want to win.
Championships.
Like
Yeah.
these boys don't got paid some money.
And I don't think
Come-
they. I
come
don't think
to
they
New
want
York.
to.
I don't think he care about the championships, bro.
Hey, come to New
I
York.
don't think he care.
The
Yeah,
big
That's
apple.
the same thing with
the
James.
big market.
James Harden. James Harden don't really care about the rings.
So
no more.
let me ask y'all this: do y'all think James Harden, when it's all said and done, and he retires, do y'all think he will retire with or without a ring?
Without.
for sure.
Okay.
I think he gonna get one.
Where?
With what team?
With Philly.
Because
I like
I've
the
been
duo.
hearing that he's not, that Philly isn't really his final destination, that he's really eyeing Miami as his.
Oh yeah, come on in. We'll take you.
And watch.
At this late, I'm not saying late in his career, but y'all think like as the seasons come, he's not getting any younger. So do you still
He gonna get
think
one. He gonna get one. I think.
With who?
He's not.
He gonna be a sleeper team. He gonna get one.
I just feel like it's
his
just,
time is up?
It's just like it happens to the best of them. AI didn't get a ring.
Yeah.
Everybody can't win a ring. Like it's just not. He not.
Well,
gonna get
Allen Iverson, he could have, but
He ain't got no pieces around
he ain't
him.
had the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
He did take them niggas to the
Bro was a
finals,
dog.
though.
Yeah, that's why.
So
everybody
do
love
y'all
AI.
was
He
y'all
a
one of
dog.
those people in the argument of who was better, Dwayne Wade and James Harden? Which side of the coin y'all was in on that?
Dwayne
debate?
Wade.
Dwayne
all the way.
Wade.
Okay.
He won a championship without Bron.
Yeah.
That was his team until Bron came.
Okay. Oh, you a Bron fan? Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
who has been Bron's best number 2 man, like alongside with him that played?
Kyrie
Like, is it
Irving.
going to be Kyrie, Dwayne Wade, or Anthony Davis?
Kyrie Irving.
I'm asking some great questions.
Kyrie Irving.
I'm gonna say the Wade.
Wait.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Kyrie.
I'm gonna say Wade because they.
Damn,
they
nobody
went-
pick AD?
That boy
Only
soft
reason-
like Sherman tissue.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm not saying this as a knock to Dwayne Wade because even Dwayne Wade knew. Because even when Bron first got there, Wade said he was contemplating retirement because of his knees.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm saying Kyrie, because when
Was
Bron
playing
got
with
back
Bron.
in Cleveland, Kyrie was like on his shit. We seen Kyrie and Bron do some crazy shit together. Like that game when they played the Spurs and Kyrie dropped like 56.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Like we seen Kyrie do some crazy
Yeah.
shit with Bron. Like
How
Bron-
many championships, if Kyrie would have never left Cleveland, how many championships do you think they would have won together?
Two. Is it?
2. You don't think they would have won no more? I think if Kyrie would have stayed, because the thing is, I don't know if the whole KD saga would have ever started, but if it was just Golden State at the core of Golden State, if Kyrie would have stayed there, I do think they could have won another one.
Oh, hell no.
I think so. I
No.
think so.
I think
Because
so.
the thing is with the whole dynasty, because that's why I don't like
That's
getting
why
into
they
like
was out-
hypotheticals
that's
and
why
stuff.
they was
Because think
outside
about it
crying
when
for
they
KD.
won the first one when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. So
But see, Draymond gave him that one though.
Oh, you saw like blue now, dog.
Hey, he did though.
How,
He did though,
bro?
Bro, they had 3 games to win 1 game.
Yeah,
But still,
What you
Exactly,
mean,
yeah.
bro?
they lost that momentum after
How?
Draymond.
Come on,
did what he
bro.
did
Draymond
with
Curry or
Bron.
something?
Man, they
Yeah.
had game 7 on their floor. There's no way you should lose in the Oracle. We
Hey,
ain't talking about they new.
shit happens.
We're not talking about they new arena to Chase. They don't get that loud in Chase. We talking about Oracle with E40. Bro,
But
that's
still.
one of the loudest basketball arenas, bro. You
Shit
don't lose.
happens.
You don't lose game 7 there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, of course we see.
LeBron
But,
the GOAT, that's
come on.
why.
It was Draymond's fault.
I cried after that shit, bro.
You cried?
Hell yeah.
You
The
cried
beat
because
down 3-1, bro. You know how hard it is, though. That never
I
happened.
think
It is
I think
hard.
that was a great one.
Then after
I don't think I experienced true like happiness until when Bro won that first one. Like I just felt like as like a Bron fan, like growing up watching Bro go through all that. Because you remember as Bron fans, we used to take on a lot. Like Bro not gonna be great. He not gonna ever win a ring. He gonna be all that stuff. So when Bro finally like won, like I was so
let me ask you
elated.
this: what made you a Bron fan?
Cause he that nigga, dog.
shit, St. Vincent, St. Mary. Like,
Like,
did
bro,
you
you
not
gotta
see
see
Bro?
that.
I would definitely have to say that because like my daddy was he was a big Kobe Laker fan. And it was something about it. I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm straight. Like I'm good. Like, and then that's like with Bron, that was like the player that like you kind of watch go through like all them steps. Now, granted, he didn't go to college, but it was just like, damn, bro, really bro, really that nigga. And I was just like, it was just that
His
was
first
really,
game against Sacramento, he just like that shit was just like, okay, this nigga really the truth. Cause even his teammates was like, yeah, that stuff he was doing in high school might not cut it in the league.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
came out the first game, dropped almost like 30.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. That old boy was number 1 before Bron. What's his name? Lenny?
Lenny Cook.
Yeah.
Man,
Everybody thought he was gonna be like the next
Yeah.
Jordan.
Was ass.
Yeah.
Like Greg Oden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't he locked up now or some shit?
So I think that,
Nah, he
that
got
and I
to
think
leave.
because everybody was like
I play
a
with
huge
CJ.
Kobe fan, I was just like, nah, I wouldn't.
So you was
It was
hating
so
on Kobe?
forced. so like.
So you was hating on Kobe?
No, I wasn't. Let me not lie. I wasn't like at that time. I didn't like Kobe.
I think we could all agree like this new Kobe fandom is all because
he died.
Because nobody liked Kobe.
Unless you was an actual fan.
Yeah. Like
you
nobody
was
growing
not
up,
fucking with
nobody
Kobe.
liked Kobe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nobody liked bro like they did now. Like everybody with their shoes.
It wasn't
nobody
until
liked Kobe like that.
when I think
Everybody
like,
just called him a
I
dickhead,
couldn't
all this
deny
other
bro
stuff.
was fine.
And he was a dickhead,
like bro,
though.
he was fine as hell, and that's probably one of the reasons I didn't like bro, because he was always busting my team's ass. Like he was always winning. So it was just like that was one of the things. Like, and I think I started to appreciate bro for like his game and all his contributions and stuff more towards the latter end of career. Because I mean, he wasn't really contending no more. The Lakers were sorry, so I knew like, okay,
That's
he's not
true.
really a threat anymore. So it's just like,
So
Jordan or LeBron? Who y'all got?
don't make me say this on camera.
go ahead and say it.
What?
Who you got? Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan or LeBron? Who you got?
I never seen Jordan really play until the latter part of his career. I was born in '94, so I'm gonna just put that out there. But just looking at this shit, I don't know.
He ain't
bro.
play nobody, man.
And
But
if people hate me for that,
I gotta say though, bro, Jordan like,
that boy was cold. He was
bro,
cold.
that man, we
He
watch.
beat up a small little white boy. Come on, man.
Hey,
Let's
hey,
be for real.
But when somebody asks me who my GOAT, I'ma always say Bron.
Yeah.
Bron is the GOAT.
I got Bron.
Bron is the
But-
GOAT for me.
But I just sometimes the only reason I can say that I'm gonna have to slide with Jordan on a slight is because sometimes Bron be pissing me off with that. Some games I don't want to play on both sides of the ball. Like
For
I
sure.
don't want to give 100% effort.
He old, man.
yeah.
Man, what you
That-
talking
He's
about?
30.
I mean,
He's
that's
young GOAT,
why I said because Bron has had the most minutes. Like he has had a lot of minutes on his body, but I just feel like the
has Bron
runs.
played and at 37 years old, and for him
I just
to
feel
still
like
be
the
playing
runs
at this
Jordan went
level
on
in
because
his
I know
career.
I know in sports
Yeah.
I know in sports you got
Championships.
these I know in sports you got these what ifs, but if Jordan had retired for 2 years, that nigga would have probably won 8 straight championships.
I just can't respect him because he ain't get Pippen on paid, man. Come on, what, you let him take that shit ass contract. Come on, bro.
Ain't nobody.
Hey,
his
that-
agent
hey,
told him to
that's
take
that
that
that's that
shit.
nigga agent fault.
Bro,
We seen the documentary.
That's his agent
Bro,
fault.
10
That's
years.
not
What
Jordan's
it was?
fault.
10 years, 33 million.
Come on.
You could have said, "Come on, bro, don't take that contract, bro."
That's his agent fault.
Nah, it was like 8 years, 19 million.
That's his agent fault. That ain't had shit to do with Jordan.
That was ridiculous.
Bro.
But I know, like, when it comes to like comparing their games, I know when it comes to like the whole GOAT conversation, it's gonna like the 3 players that everybody gonna toss around: Michael, Kobe, and LeBron. And I think, of course, like games, like more similarities. It'll be Mike and Kobe would have more like a similar game. I just like. And I don't never want to downplay what Jordan did, because bro, like again,
he
we
was
all
true.
saw the documentary. Like bro is like he's great.
He's
like
a monster.
He
was wired different. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, bro, with real deal throwed off. Like that nigga with real deal, like a maniac for winning. Like that
he got
nigga.
some seasons where he literally swept like every award: Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP,
That shit, like, that's
MVP,
crazy.
scoring title. Like
That's why I
I
can't
gotta
never like
get-
I can't never be one of them
I
folks
gotta
that
get-
disrespect,
I gotta
bro. Because
get
it's just
bro,
like Jordan just he's him. Like
So
he
I'm
was
gonna
that
say this:
nigga.
if you want to go for the rings, you put Jordan up there. If you
But-
want to go for the stats, well,
I wouldn't even just say
I
stats.
can't
I
even-
would say
but see,
all around.
the
Like
thing about it is, I can't even put Bill Russell in there because some fact I never seen Bill Russell play.
Nah, me neither.
Even though he got the rings, if we exclusively talking about Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron for the rings, you got to go to Jordan.
yeah,
For
ring talk.
stats wise, you got to go to LeBron.
I put Shaq over Kobe.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Shaq was that nigga, dog.
He was.
People
Hey,
forget
I ain't
what.
doing
I
that.
feel like
Hey,
I kind
he
of
just
get
was late, but he
I
lazy,
kind of
yeah.
get what you're saying, because if Shaq was a better free throw shooter,
Yeah.
his scoring would have probably he
Yeah,
would
it
be
would.
top 5 scoring, because
Facts.
Yeah.
they hack a Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, bro used to miss about 15 free throws a game. Like, but he would miss 15 free throws and still had 60 points.
Yeah.
Like, so
he was
think
a
about
monster with it.
how many points Shaq would really have
Yeah.
if he was because even Kobe said it. Kobe said Shaq would be a top 5 player if he dedicated more time to his body.
Yeah.
Like,
He was just lazy, man.
yeah, like he'd be like Shaq could show up eat McDonald's and shit. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what you doing? Like,
I mean, according to Chad Ochocinco, like that's
Yeah.
hey,
That's the perfect diet meal.
can't do it.
Trent Williams do it.
So I got a
Everybody
question.
body different. I wouldn't.
That's a
even
big
tell
nigga
folk
right
to
there,
do
dog.
that.
So I got a question for y'all on this one. and this is leaning towards y'all LeBron fans. So recently, they always compare KD versus LeBron. Who do you really have?
What you mean?
Like overall, who would you pick?
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron.
I would definitely tell you, like, bro, I like no homo shit. I love KD, bro. Like that nigga at Texas was crazy.
Yeah.
Him and DJ Augustine, crazy. Like
KD
KD was a
back.
Yeah.
KD was a scorer. He always been a scorer, like
Right.
lethal. Like even on 2K, I know y'all remember like 2K12 where they had that mode where KD get hot, he wasn't missing. Like
Yeah.
KD always been one of my favorite players. I didn't respect that Golden State move, but
I
outside of that, you can't take away from that man's talent.
Yeah.
Why didn't you respect the Golden State move when
'Cause you
LeBron
can't-
went to Miami?
Bro, you was
No,
up
but
three
that's
one.
not the same thing, bro. You know that's not the same thing.
Cause
That's
man,
not
you
the same
can't go to the team that beat you and you was up 3-1.
3-1 fast.
Yeah.
Why not?
No,
Because that's
it's like
some-
that's on like, oh, if you can't beat them, join them. Like that's some. Come on, that's some
Yeah.
lame shit.
That's just like
No, so I'm gonna say this. So y'all see that Russell Westbrook is a problem. Why y'all ain't think that? Hey, KD was like, man, fuck this. I don't want to play with this nigga.
But
no
y'all was
more.
up 3-1 though. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's the thing.
3-1.
And
whatever
that was
you said,
and that,
fuck it,
and,
I
and
don't
that
wanna
was
play
Russ,
with this
that was
nigga no
Russ,
more.
that was Russ in his prime. This nigga hit
Yeah,
the
the
side of
worst
the
now.
backboard now,
Yeah,
bro.
agreed.
Yeah.
But
Because-
what if he just said, I'm tired of Russell shit and I don't want to play with him no more?
Okay, you can go to other teams.
Bro, that's crazy.
Like who?
So you telling me you'll let a nigga beat your ass and you gonna be his
Hell
friend?
no.
So okay then, these niggas just beat your ass for real, like y'all was up 3-1,
No,
and
they-
you finna
they
go.
walk-
Hey, we
They
gotta
walk-
fight it out. Sorry
They
about that.
walk
one.
them boys down. Like walk them boys down.
Bro, you
Come
got.
on, bruh.
They had a
Same
squad,
thing
bro.
happened.
Like,
Same
what y'all
thing
gotta
did.
stand up? Like, come on, stand up.
Same thing happened to Harden. He got walked down. Him and Chris Paul
Whoa.
in Houston got walked down by Golden State.
That was James Harden's fault. That wasn't Chris Paul's fault.
Chris Paul had. You see, he and a lot of people disrespect him.
Yeah,
that was my favorite player
Melo
growing up.
and Chris Paul.
That
I
was
don't
one
know
of
what
my-
that
that was
new
one of my-
era of like hate was. Like why people just started hating them for some
Because
reason.
I think
didn't
Because
like
of Kevin
the
Garnett.
disrespect.
I
didn't
think
like the
people really
disrespect.
forget about New Orleans Chris Paul. Like
That nigga could have had 5 rings if old boy ain't canceled the trade with Kobe.
Yeah,
He-
does.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and people
Sound
hated
like-
like I had to kind of put my hate on bro too because I was like, damn, this nigga like they let this nigga go to the Clippers like because I'm a
yeah.
Lakers fan. I'm like, but they let this nigga go to the Clippers.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when he went to the Clippers, they couldn't stay healthy in the playoffs. Like every year, it was either Blake, DeAndre, or Chris getting hurt.
That's another that organization is a joke. I know I've been getting on you for being a Knicks fan, but that organization is just
Lord.
it's a joke.
Oh yeah, when them boys got Kawhi and Paul George, they was like,
And
oh,
them
this
boys
is the
still ain't
'96
won it.
Bulls. They have two
Oh,
of the best
man.
two-way defenders.
They said that was the best duo in the league over KD and Kyrie and Bron and AD.
Is
They
they-
was definitely saying it was Kawhi and Paul George. And when them boys went out
I
there
can
and
see
did not,
why.
it was so hot.
Is
It was
they
comical.
is they even playing this year? They
Nah,
still hurt.
they both of them hurt. They won't return to next year.
You think they gonna? You think
It's a
gonna
wrap
leave?
for them.
It's done.
I think they gonna go to another team.
They,
it's done.
they need to.
He could have just teamed up with Bron. I didn't understand that. Leonard.
Kawhi did not want to team up with LeBron and get the LeBron effect.
That's cool.
They would have won, dog.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna say
He
this,
didn't.
Kawhi.
He didn't go there go to LA with Bron. He went to the Clippers instead, and we see the outcome.
So I'm gonna just say this. Here's go my pitch and recruit for Kawhi. Kawhi, you done played for a sorry ass Clipper team. You done went home, and home went home. Come to New York, the Big Apple. Will we treat you right, and we'll fix that whole little, shoe deal that you got. Come on, Knicks baby, Knicks and 4 win the championship.
Oh wow! Why are we just sitting here talking about Bron? He just went to number 2 in the scoring title list. I mean, in the scoring list.
Dang.
He just
Go,
passed
bro.
Karl
Regular
Malone.
season, in the
Ah,
regular
dang.
season.
Yeah,
overall.
in the regular season, he just went past Karl Malone.
And he's not a scorer like everybody say.
But it's crazy
But
because
see,
then
you
Bruh
gotta look
said
at
that when they mention like all time great scorers,
they don't
he's
miss
not
him.
in the conversation.
Yeah, facts.
I don't see why.
And it's so funny because after he went on his podcast and said that the nigga dropped 56.
Yep.
And then people was like, I don't care about those. And then he dropped 50 on the Wizards.
Yeah.
But then niggas like, I don't care about those back-to-back games. He dropped it on Scrubs. I'm like, when did the Warriors become Scrubs?
Wizards ain't no scrubs.
No,
They
but
playing
people
some
was
good
like,
ball.
he dropped 50. He dropped, because people was like, oh, he had 2 50-point games in 1 week. Folks was like, I mean, those teams are scrubs. I said, nigga, go to state. Second in the West.
Yeah.
They gonna move down there because Curry out indefinitely. So the Memphis gonna get
How
that
y'all feel
second
about
spot.
Marcus Smart with that? Y'all thought
No, that's clean. That's
So
clean.
clean.
That's clean.
Yeah.
But get what? They still got Clay.
Boy,
They still got Clay.
Okay, have you seen Clay?
hey,
They still got Draymond.
No, you sleeping on somebody. Really, they best player all season. Jordan Poole.
Oh yeah, that nigga hoop. Yeah, he that deal.
Jordan Poole has been their best consistent player all season because that shooting title record took a lot of energy out of Curry. You could see it. They said this is bruh's worst percentage shooting in his career, 3-point and just regular field goal. That took a lot out of Curry. You could tell like he ain't shooting the same.
Man,
I'm pretty sure you guys bet when you bet on Curry threes, it ain't a guarantee no more.
Yeah.
nah. Man, he'll be all right.
Y'all going to the strip club while y'all here in Atlanta?
Nah, I don't think so.
Have y'all ever been to the strip club here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I've been.
Which one you went to?
I don't want to say. I got into it with somebody at Foggers.
Oh, okay.
I know what I'm saying.
Oh, you good though? They closed.
how
They closed
quick
down.
is that?
You good.
Follies closed down, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, since you close to this area, you can go up a couple X's and hit the flame.
Flame. I heard Blue Flame.
But
That's my favorite. That's my
first of all,
personal
Josh,
favorite.
how you gonna sit there and say, man, I don't want to say it and then still say
Oh,
it?
I'm just saying.
That's
Yeah.
my personal favorite.
Flame, you gonna have
I know I
fun.
ain't been to any of them because since the pandemic, but like that's the spot right
Flame,
there.
you gonna have fun.
You gonna have a good time.
So do you think the strip clubs in about about 5 years gonna shut down because of OnlyFans?
Nah, that
Nah.
OnlyFans shit that shit don't really move. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an internet sensation shit.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like
This is-
because I
this
feel
is-
like the
this is
atmosphere
real
that
life.
you
Yeah,
get,
this a lot,
like
bro.
when you in like,
This is
I feel
real
like
life. I'm
the
just
that
being
strip
honest,
club
though.
here is like a whole experience. And one thing I can say, because
you
like
can
when
go
I
get something
travel
to eat at the strip
and
club.
go to other places like other cities, they
get you a
strip clubs
10-piece,
ain't talking
you know
about
what I'm
that.
saying?
It
Like,
ain't
nah,
talking about
nah.
it ain't talking about that. The only thing I'm so disappointed in, like I done been to Houston several times and I still ain't went to the strip club. I gotta go.
Yeah,
But
man,
like
I
here,
gotta
like
go
when
to
I
these
go to other
strip
places
clubs.
and I go to the strip, I'm like, oh. These hoes ain't talking about that no
Yeah,
now. I'm
and a lot
like,
of
Shawty, you ain't-
and Atlanta is one of the only cities where they get butt ass.
yeah,
naked,
and I
like-
need to see that. I need to see
like,
all of that.
I remember the
So,
first time.
Too.
Oh yeah, Houston.
Like, when I went
I've
to
been to
Vegas-
Houston, but I haven't been to the strip club in Houston.
yeah,
Like, I
that
haven't.
Vegas, it was such a disappointment. Such a disappointment.
It's just like
Yeah.
But no, my first time in the strip club, my first experience, I walked in, Shawty was at the top doing like the little bicycle trick. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this shit like Players Club, like times 10.
I
Like,
just feel like I got for the dancers and the entertainers in the strip club, like I just have so
that was on
much
some gold rush
respect
shit.
for like
That
the
was
stuff,
on
like how they do that.
Metropolitan. That was
Like
gold rush.
how the do though, like for have your body conditioned to do. And I know all dancers are
strippers
not
be
made
strong as
equal.
hell.
They're not all the same because I know some of them just take out the clothes, do a little shake. But like for the ones who like real deal talented that go out there and really entertain you, like for the condition your body got to be in to even do some of that trick. Like I be sitting there amazed, like. Damn, like Shawty, like you really fine. I watched that show P Valley too. Like so, I mean,
That upper
I
body
respect
strength is
them.
a
Like I
motherfucker.
definitely respect it. Again, I love it.
Y'all going tonight?
Nah, I ain't going tonight.
say,
But my
y'all
birthday coming up this summer. I think I need to make a trip.
We'll come down whenever y'all.
Okay,
go.
y'all gonna come back?
Yeah,
And we
we'll come
going
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta go to the flame then.
We gotta get one of the scribbles on the own podcast.
Oh yeah.
You can get one.
Nah, go to Houston. Go to Houston.
We got okay. So when y'all travel, do y'all podcast in Houston. Invite me so we can all go to the strip club.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So since we talking strip club, what's y'all ideal stripper like when you go, what you going to? Like, y'all
I'm
don't
going
have,
for
like,
the
a
food. I'm
type?
gonna be real. I'm going for food.
You going for what?
I'm going for the chicken wings.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's
good.
not a bad thing.
Nah.
Yeah.
But a nigga like me gonna do both. So let me get the wings and let
So
me.
you like
let
Lou
me.
Williams there?
Yeah.
I like a show while I'm getting my food. You know what I'm saying?
I like to be
it's
entertained.
like it's such a vibe, bro. That shit, like niggas who be like, that shit ain't my vibe. Like
That
it's
shit
just like,
cool.
bro.
They probably
like,
ain't never went.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
just like,
ain't.
bro, I don't see how just like ass just shaking everywhere. You see different type of tricks, ain't your vibe. Like how that's not a vibe, nigga. What
I
your
just don't
vibe
understand
is?
how
nigga?
beautiful women not your vibe.
Like,
So I'ma tell you
let me know
how-
what vibe you like.
How it may
It's
not
better
be
than
their
that.
vibe. They probably went to a bullet hole strip club, or they never been to a strip club.
I
That's how
mean,
they
but you
not
can't
they
say it
vibe.
ain't your vibe if you ain't never went. You gotta try it at least once.
Yeah.
Or they went to one in New York.
Bro, we got the Baptist strip clubs in New York, so I wouldn't go. The Baptist strip clubs in New York. So.
Hey, I seen them hoes out there doing like a 2-step in the club on Twitter, and I was just like, oh, what they got?
No, what I said, they said that was the reason why Jane Harden wanted out of New York because the strip club was awful.
Philly's horrible too.
Exactly.
Y'all don't understand.
New York.
James Harden is a part-time rapper. Like he Lil Baby and
Yeah,
Meek.
Lil Baby,
Bro.
yeah.
He went Lil Baby and Meek don't really like traveling to New York from the look side, but Philly, you know, they be around Michael Rubin, bro. He be in Philly, like he had to get plugged in with his boys. That's all that was.
He should have stayed in Houston. They got strip clubs.
Yeah, beautiful women.
He
That's
wanted
another
out.
city with beautiful women.
Yeah.
That city, like, if it was a place that I would leave Atlanta for, it would definitely be Houston.
It's a black capital.
I love it.
Atlanta's black
It's just like it's a good place. Like it's good people,
like
good vibes.
it's a bigger Atlanta. Going down there, it gave me the same vibes of Atlanta.
Like I felt like it was like another home. Like I'm like,
it gave me. They got this.
Worse than Houston, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I went to Houston I went to Houston during the Super Bowl when the Falcons went and the traffic was crazy there. I went a couple other times outside of it and I'm like, oh yeah, this traffic out here is bananas. Like that is just, it was going crazy.
It's just big as hell down there.
Yeah,
like the
everything
houses
is big.
just huge as shit. Like,
Yeah, I used to stay in Texas.
they got straight land. Like that shit's crazy. Everything just seemed like a wider horizon. Like it just seemed like everything spaced out there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Anything y'all want to say before we get out here?
If you haven't already, go check us out on our website at the404lab.com. Follow us on Instagram at the404labATL and on Twitter as well and Facebook at the 404 Lab. Got great apparel, good things coming out. You'll see us all around the city coming up at different pop-up shops, showing our faces and getting everybody just acquainted with the brand. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna drop the link at the below. I'm gonna drop it on YouTube, so y'all know what the fuck going on.
Y'all already know. Continues to wear y'all crowns. Man, be blessed with this shit. Nixon folk.
That nigga said Nixon folk.